Hello everybody and welcome back to another Jake's RC Stuff episode, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the Feiyu Tech FY41AP Lite. I bought this, it was going relatively cheap in the Hobby King sale. I've had multiple of these. I think this is the third or fourth one, and I've helped other people with others. You can usually get it from Banggood. There's occasionally different places. They sort of range between £80 to £100, so they're a lot cheaper than the Vector, but they're a bit more expensive than iNav. I've never had a Vector because I've never really understood why they were so expensive. And I have an iNav unit, but I haven't got it set up yet. That's going to be going in my Mini Talon. I bought this because it was cheap at £66 in the Hobby King sale. So let's get this open. Oh, everything's sort of stuck together. So first of all, you get a warranty card. I'm going to make sure that there's nothing on that I shouldn't have shown, like any serial numbers or anything. No, that's fine. Okay, now really helpfully, the actual lights are lining things out. I have something somewhere that I can stick under it. I know. Aha! So, we have the main unit on the side here. We'll just take that out for the moment. Here we have the GPS and the airspeed sensor, so let's get them out. This is the GPS version 5 volts. I thought that was saying version 5, but no, that's wrong. Let me do a bit of the zoom. So that's the GPS, sits this way up with a 4-wire connector on the end of it. And then this is a airspeed sensor. There we are. This just has a regular servo connector on the end, so if you wanted to, you can run extension leads with this. Lovely jubbly. What's in the next box of importantness? So this is the current sensor unit. So you have a sort of a 2x6 with a pin missing, and you have in and out on there for your wires. They are quite short, which some people might have issues with, but I've personally been fine with them. It is quite a big blocky unit. These are, I believe, 100 amp. Does it say on the box? No, I believe they are 100 amp or 80 amp, something like that. But yeah, so this actually is so not only is it a current sensor, the reason why it's a power management is it also puts out 12 volts. So if your gear can run 12 volts and you're running a 4-cell battery, for example, you don't need to put a separate battery in. If it's a 4-cell battery, it'll knock it down to 12. So basically, this will work with 3, 4, I think up to 6 cell. Double check these settings, don't go off what I'm saying, or specs. And it'll drop it down to 12 volts for your camera and video transmitter. If you have a 5 volt camera or video transmitter, then sorry you're fucked and you're an idiot. Apologies. Now for some reason, I actually don't know what these are for, but you do get sort of wires with bare wires on the end. I actually don't know what they're for. And some really cheap looking Dean's connectors, which you should never use, because Dean's connectors are actually the worst. In fact, I just threw them in the bin. Well, I attempted to. It sounds like they fell on the floor. What is in the last bag of accessories? A load of cables. So let's... Well, first of all, let's hope that I can actually get this stuff back in packets, because I'm going to be using it for a while. So what you get is a load of bits of sponge, which are sort of broken up, so you can sort of like mould them to the shape of things, I think. But that's a big old load of fun. You then have the USB programmer. I usually plug these in and then leave them in the model. I don't actually... Oh, they used to be Feiyu Tech branded, but now they just sort of say USB to TTL. I do the programming now because the software only works properly on Windows XP. What I usually do now is I program it through the on-screen display. I will be doing a video on that eventually. So that's that. That's that. So you've also got some bits of Velcro, which I think is actually really good Velcro from what I remember. So this connector here, with sort of the pin sticking out, and this, that's just an extension cable for your GPS. Say you have the GPS mounted in the wing, you can have this as an extension wire. And then this big blocky connector plugs into the FY, and then you have all your plugs out for your different channels and things. I suppose that's a good thing about the Eagle Tree. You can use S-Bus, which is just one wire instead of all of these. But usually on models where I'm putting an FY41 in, the receiver's directly behind it anyway, so these cables are not too bad just to run to it. You can have the throttle run through the FY41, but the reason I don't do that is because I don't 100% trust it. I've never actually had it plugged in and it go wrong, because, as I say, I've never had it plugged in. But I like having full control over my own power. I might try it with this one maybe, because I believe if you switch it to return to launch, it won't fire up if it's below like 10 meters. Like the motor won't. Because the reason I've never done it is because I'm always scared of the motor firing up and ripping someone's arm off. So this is the unit itself. Let's go through all of the connectors. So you've got GPS goes in those top, and then below that goes the connector for all your RC inputs. Then you've got UART1 and UART2. Those are, one of them is one of them isn't GPS. You plug UART1 if you want to program the OSD through the computer, and UART2 if you want to program the actual flight controller section, or vice versa, I'm not exactly sure. Then you've got video out, video in, CS for current sensor. Then you've got switch or servo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there are your 8 outputs. And you've got AS for airspeed sensor. You've also got this light which flashes multiple different colours depending on what's happening, and a little arrow to point to the front. So what's really annoying about these, something that has always confused me, is the airspeed sensor, which always pretty much goes on the front of the plane. They have the connector coming out the back for it. Whereas the receiver stuff, they actually have coming out the front. Again, confusing. Now in the software you can spin it round. So for example, I could tell it it's 180 degrees and spin it backwards. Something I might try doing in whatever plane this goes in. But yeah, essentially that was the unboxing to see what's inside the FY41. I will be doing like a setup video, something I actually have behind me, because this is meant to be part of a mailbag, but I decided to keep this and the S800 separate. So mailbag is coming next, which is just a big old load of fun times. But that's the FY41 unboxed. Everything's all blurry. Look at the mess on the desk. But yeah, we can use this will be used in something. I don't know 100% what. Possibly, I have an old Skywalker that needs renovating, and also, of course, we've got the Bixler 3. This could possibly go in the Bixler 3. I forgot I changed the focus point. But yeah, I thought I'd just show you what the FY41 looks like. It's not really talked about that much, even though to me, it's still my go-to. Possibly iNav could blow me away to the point of me never using one again. But another thing is I do like, main reason I don't like experimenting too much is because, like, in an emergency, all of my planes that have flight controllers have these. Well, technically some of them have the 21 still, instead of the 41, which was a lot more basic. But yeah, if you enjoyed, click the like button, it helps out a lot. Remember to subscribe if you're new, and comment below if you have any questions or anything you'd like to ask about the FY41, because I've had all these before. I could probably ask them, or answer them, should I say. So thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.